And we're taking you straight to Gandhinagar in Gujarat, where Union Home Minister Amit Shah, the sitting MP from the twin city of Ahmedabad, is about to cast his vote in Gandhinagar, looking for a re-election there. The very popular homeboy of Gujarat, Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, is about to cast his vote just an hour after Prime Minister Narendra Modi cast his vote in the Ahmedabad constituency. Here's Union Home Minister arriving here to cast his vote in Gandhinagar, where he is the sitting MP. From the location live is India Today's Pallavi Saha, who's been crisscrossing Gujarat, tracking all the big developments, the big leaders. She was with us when Narendra Modi landed in Ahmedabad. She's there when Amit Shah is in Gandhinagar. Pallavi, you've interviewed Amit Shah a few times this election season, so you've been tracking his campaign. Here he is in Gandhinagar now, about to cast his vote. Pallavi.
That's right. In fact, Amit Shah has gone inside right now into the polling station. Alongside with him is his family as well, his wife, his son, his daughter-in-law, who are all casting their vote alongside the Union Home Minister, who has just gone inside the polling station to meet his vote. In a short while from now, he will step out. In fact, earlier this morning, of course, we brought you pictures of Amit Shah alongside the Prime Minister as he cast his vote in another part of Ahmedabad in Ranep. And after that, Mr. Amit Shah went from there and went around this constituency of Naranpura, an assembly segment that he's represented in the past. He won from here in 2012. It was a constituency that was carved out of delimitation. So he's represented this part of Gujarat in the past as well in the Gujarat Legislative Assembly and in Lok Sabha. In 2019 is when he fought for the first time, representing Gandhinagar constituency. Right now, he's gone inside with his family. Mrs. Sonal Patel, his wife is with him, Jesha, his son, as well as his daughter-in-law. Remember, we've been telling you about how the daughter-in-law and the son and his wife have been very instrumental to Mr. Shah's campaign here in his Lok Sabha constituency of Gandhinagar. They are, of course, those who are responsible for nurturing this constituency in his absence, when he, of course, is busy with his job in Delhi. And then, of course, through the election campaign as well, Jesha has practically camped here in Gandhinagar in order to meet with various segments, canvass for his father and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Several rounds of meetings with various community and caste groups as well. Mr. Amit Shah, of course, had a couple of meetings when he came down here to Gandhinagar for that one day of campaign that he did, crisscrossing the twin cities of Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad. He also held some backdoor meetings as well. One, of course, was a key strategy meeting to, of course, how do they deal with the anger of the Kshatriya community on the ground, which had made the election for the Bharatiya Janata Party, which was going to be a walkover, a little difficult of a contest. And then, of course, various segments as well. He's hoping that across caste lines and community lines, of course, he will be voted overwhelmingly into favor into the Lok Sabha yet again from this very constituency. Over here, of course, the entire campaign, so to say, Shiv, has been on caste and community polarization. We've seen how the Kshatriya community has risen up in anger after what Parshottam Rupala said. We've seen the efforts which were made by the Bharatiya Janata Party to assuage those concerns. Parshottam Rupala himself apologizing several times to the community. We know that, the Congress Party has reached out in a big way to Dalits, to, of course, the lower OBC Kshatriya community as well, to, of course, Muslims as well. To Adivasis, Dalits as well, in terms of garnering their support. And that has been the BJP's campaign as well. They've reached out in a large number to these various caste groups as well. Among Dalits over here, they are hoping that at least 60 to 70% in this very constituency I'm talking about in Gandhinagar will vote in favor of the Union Home Minister, who is, of course, the candidate from Gandhinagar. So that is going to be, of course, the BJP's focus. Remember earlier, it was there was what was called the calm, which was said to be the fulcrum of the politics here, as far as the Gujarat politics was concerned, which is Kshatriya, Harijan, Adivasi and Muslim. And then, of course, came the Bharatiya Janata Party, which has been in power here for close to over 3 decades. And then came what many see as, the majority of the Brahmin, the Banya and the Patidar here in the politics of Gujarat, especially with the BJP's advent to power here in Gujarat. And they are hoping, of course, that Patidar community, of course, they're banking on that community to vote overwhelmingly in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party, because at the end of the day, Parshottam Rupala is a Patidar. He is someone that he hopes will get the support of the Patels, and they will vote overwhelmingly in favor because they are larger. But the fact of the matter is that as far as the Congress is concerned and the opposition India bloc is concerned, you might not see the impact in the Lok Sabha elections, but they're hoping that the anger, which is not going to simply subside with May 7th polling getting over, the anger will spill over into the local Zilla Panchayat elections, and that's where the Congress will be able to make a dent. But as far as Lok Sabha goes, the BJP is very confident, and speaking on the ground to the people, of course, we get a sense that, the BJP may be inching towards a hat-trick here in the Lok Sabha elections. Shiv, back to you.